ज्ञानतिमिरान्तस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्गलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मायं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथामितं त्वं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णा चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादां सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमयो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिशे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्ते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नीलाचलनिवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुर्लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणम्। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्ति भवति नैष्ठुकी। Hare Krishna. So I welcome all of you for our Saturday Sangha, Saturday evening satsang, and I am sure that you're all situated in a very comfortable Krishna conscious mind, and you're all happy to hear Krishna Katha. And after a long time, we did Kirtan, and we will be continuing Kirtan more if you all desire. And then today is a very auspicious day. Today is the appearance day of Mother Sita, Lord Ram's consort. Today is also the appearance day of Nityananda Prabhu's consort, Janava Mata. Today is the disappearance day of Madhu Pandit, one of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's great associate, for whom Lord Gopinath Ji of Jaipur, you remember, he appeared. So in this auspicious day of the month of Vaishak and Navami Tithi, we are having this auspicious Katha. Today's discussion is very special because on 6th of this month, we are going to have Nrsimha Chaturdasi. In the month of Vaishak, Lord Nrsimha Dev also appeared to save Prahlad. So to remember the Lord and get ready for the Nrsimha Chaturdasi, we are going to discuss something wonderful from Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto, 1st chapter, text number 42 onwards. So the chapter entitled, The Lord is Equal to Everyone. Text number 42. Hiranyakashipu putram pralyadam keshavam priyam jighyansu akurotnanam jyatanam mrityu hetave. So the discussion is going on, the translation is, Hiranyakashipu, he troubled and wanted to make his son Prahlad die, who was a great devotee of Lord Keshava or Lord Vishnu. Hiranyakashipu putram pralyadam keshavam priyam jighyansu akurotnana jatana mrityu hetave. He tried his level best to make the life of Prahlad, who is actually his son, so much troublesome because he was a great devotee of Lord Keshava or Vishnu. So In this regard, we see that when Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, Krishna appeared as Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu used to love to hear about two personalities. One is Prahlad Maharaj, which we are going to discuss today, and second one is Dhruva Maharaj. They were all like 5 to 6 years old, small boys. Very beautiful description has been given in Srimad Bhagavatam and also in Vishnu Puran and also in Mahabharata and also in many other scriptures about this beautiful pastime of Lord Vishnu in the form of Lord Narasimhadev. So I think that all of you will be very happy to hear about this beautiful, glorious pastimes of Lord Prahlad Maharaj and Lord Narasimhadev. So the history goes like this. Definitely it is a history because sometimes the Britishers taught us to talk about all these beautiful pastimes of the Lord, which is there in our Indian history as mythology. It is not a mythology, this is our history, this is our culture, this is our devotion, this is our divine life that we are carrying forward from our ancestors. So that's why this beautiful pastime of the history comes in Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, specifically describing the pastime in a very beautiful way. So, in a gist, because Lords and Lords, our devotees' pastimes are so beautiful and so elaborate that one night is not enough. Maybe one life is not enough. Just like Ananta Sesha, the first expansion of Lord Vishnu. He says that I have 1,000 mouths and I have 1,000 heads. And after, for many, many years of tapasya or penances, I tried to understand you. And I understood one thing, my Lord, that I can't understand you fully. And the relationship that you have between you and your devotees. Because devotees are very favorite of Lord Krishna. And Krishna always protects his devotees. It's like you are all devotees, we are all trying to become devotees. So this pastime is very favorite. Why? Because this tells about a person who is like us, who actually we are trying to follow his footsteps. We cannot be like him because he's a pure devotee. Maybe by the mercy of the Lord, by the mercy of Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruva Maharaj, we try our level best to understand the privilege that we got in our life, being Krishna conscious, being a Krishna's devotee. However, this beautiful pastime tells us that how wonderful it is to be with Krishna's grace, be in the family of Krishna, and how beautiful this devotional service is. A devotee has so many beautiful qualities, which will come up now when we start discussing about Prahlad Maharaj. So, long ago, Lord Vishnu, when he was resting in his Vaikuntha planet, 4 Kumaras comes. And 4 Kumaras are the Brahma's Manasaputras. And when they come, the Vishnu Dutas Jai and Vijay. Jai means, the meaning of Jai is to conquering others. When you conquer other person, that is called Jai. And Vijay means conquering your own anarthas or own negative things like Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moho, Mad, Matsya. These are all inner self, inner ripus, Sada ripu, inner enemies. And the person who is able to conquer them, these called Vijay. So this is Jai and Vijay. They were standing at the gate of Vaikuntha, 4 Kumara sons, and they were not allowed. Why this is happening? Again, we need to understand it was the will of the Lord to fight. The Lord was a little bit bored by sleeping, so he wanted to fight. And who can fight with the Lord? Because he is Ekam Evam Advityam. He is only one and only. No one is equal to him. So for that reason, it is very important to understand Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Nadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. So here what happens? The Lord inside in his heart, he wanted to fight. So the arrangements are being made. Also to teach the world. and teach the devotees, especially for us, that how things happen, how we need to be, who is a devotee, and what are the circumstances a devotee faces. But still, he is so much strong. He has a desire to serve. He never gets frightened by anything, and he is always focused. Vyapsya atmika buddhi ekahi kurunanda, as Krishna says, is very much focused on this devotional service. Whatever he is doing is very pakka. He is very fixed in that. So here, what happens? The Chaturkumaras, they become very upset. And he says that you are standing and representing the Lord. And Lord is Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu. He is equal to everyone. Now, who are you to stop us? Then they said, no, you cannot go inside. Because these 4 Kumaras were fully naked. They were all like small boys. Because of this mystic power, they were very old personalities, very mature personalities. But they understood it is better to keep the body small. Why? Because a lot of problems you will be saved. So in this way, they didn't understand by the mystic power of the Lord. Krishna says, Devi Vaishya Gunaviyo Maya Durattaya Mameva Jiprabhadyante Maya Metanapati. It is very difficult to understand Krishna's potencies. Krishna is inconceivable. With our blunt senses, we cannot understand. Anyway, so the Dwarpals, the gatekeepers, got cursed by these 4 Kumaras that you are stopping us to meet the Lord. So whoever stops, who stops a person to love Krishna? So Krishna says there are 4 personalities. They will never understand Krishna consciousness. Naman drishriti no mudha prapadyante naradhama maya apurita jnana asuram bhava mishrita. So these are the 4 personalities. They stop a person not to follow Krishna. So immediately they said that you are a asura, you are a demoniac person, both of you. So immediately you leave Vaikuntha. Because Vaikuntha means there is no kunta, there is no hesitation, there is no negativity. So similarly, we need to be very careful when we are representing, we are telling that we are Krishna's devotee, we are representing Krishna consciousness, we are representing Srila Prabhupada's family. So we need to be also very, very particular in our dealings, in our words, in our talks, and most important is in our thoughts. So because we are trying to become spiritual and trying to represent the beauty of Krishna consciousness. So this explanation has been given by the Vaishnavacharyas that immediately they understood the fault of them and they requested the Chaturkumaras to forgive them. There was a commotion when sometimes in your house the watchman is shouting, so what do? You come out and hey, what is happening, right? Similarly, the Lord came out and the Lord said, how can they stop you? And you are my dear, and some other because of your desire, because you are my very pure devotees. And they also understood by the presence of the Lord, they took the aroma from the lotus feet of Lord Narayan. Immediately they got cleansed. Why? Because anything in touch with Krishna becomes purified, right? So they said, Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garuda Dhvaja Mangalam Pundari Kasha Mangalaya Tanavadi. So immediately they got purified. They also understood. So they said to this Jai and Vijay, 3 times you have to take birth in this material world. So when somebody is in problem, they take birth actually in this material world because we have desires to fulfill. So immediately the consciousness makes us to take birth in this material world. So whenever a person comes in this material world, they don't want to stay here. So immediately Jay and Vijay requested, my dear Lord, my dear, Vaishnavas, please forgive. Then he said, okay, 3 times, 3 lifetimes only. So the first they came at Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Second birth they got in Treta Yuga, Ravan and Kumbhakarna. And Dwapar Yuga, they came as Shishupal and Dantavakra. So now I will be telling you the beautiful pastime of these 2 brothers, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. So the Lord immediately said that you go and I will be there to guide you, because the Lord never leaves his devotees. It is stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Lord loves us, Krishna loves us so much that even the insect which is there in the stool called Indra Gopa, to Indra, the highest person in the in the heavenly planet, in everybody's heart, Krishna says as Paramatma. Krishna loves us in all of your heart. In all of our heart, Krishna is there. Sometimes we feel that we are alone. We are not alone. Krishna sits in our heart as Paramatma. And not only that, Krishna is always there to guide us. So Krishna tells Jay and Vijay, I will personally go. And as I will go, I will take care of you. So here in this earthly planet, there was a great saint called Kashyapya and Aditi. Something was arranged in such a way that in the evening time, which is actually not a time to unite, however, Aditi requested Kashyapya for a son, and in the evening time, Sandhyakal, they united, and immediately they understood. Kashyapa Muni said that something very, very powerful and negative is happening. So you will be getting sons, but they will be like powerful asuras. And here comes the prophecy of Kashyapa Muni that your two sons will be powerful, they will make havoc in this world. And the elder one became Hiranyakashipu, and the youngest one was Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, two brothers, they took birth. And the beautiful pastime goes on that Hiranyaksha, Hiranya means previously they used to give names to their sons and daughters depending on their qualities that they have. So Hiranyaksha, Aksha means eyes and Hiranya means who will always search for gold. And he took all the gold, maximum gold from Mother Earth. And because this dhatu or metal actually makes the balance. So too much of gold has been taken from this Mother Earth. So Earth, there was some problem. That's like whenever there is imbalance, this balance, like there is a samatvam is disturbed, the balance is disturbed, immediately Mother Earth suffers. So all the sufferings we get in this material world is actually created by us. It has nothing to do with the Lord. Sometimes people ask why we suffer. We suffer because of Newton's third law, as it says, every action is having an opposite reaction. So when it becomes too much, individually and collectively, the sins, the problems, the negativity we create, that's why we suffer. So immediately Mother Earth goes down to Rasatal and the Lord takes incarnation. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So the Lord took the beautiful form of Lord Varahadev and immediately he saved Mother Earth. Don't worry, we will be also saved. We are also being saved. We will be saved also because we have to have faith. And then the Lord appeared as Varahadev and then he killed or delivered Hiranyaksha. Hiranyakashipu became very upset by hearing the news of his brother's diminution. Nemesis, and he became so upset about hearing that the reason of his brother's death is Lord Vishnu. So immediately he started disturbing and destroying all Vishnu temples. Why? Because he is also being motivated by all the 6 vices that is there in our heart. And especially Hiranyakashipu means, Hiranya means gold, that's like his brother, and Kashipu means soft bed. So he was very attached to sex life and gold. And because of that, Sangat Sanjayate Kam, immediately as you associate with that sort of things, always you will be thinking about all these things only. So he became very much corrupt. And then at that time, when he was desiring to kill the Lord, which is impossible. Why it is impossible? Because Lord is omnipotent. Om Purnamada Purnamidar Purnat Purnam Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. So immediately he goes for doing penances because he understood that I need to get some boon. So he did so much penance, so much tapasya that he became an angel. And in his bone he kept his energy of life. And then Brahma comes and he said that you make me immortal. He said that Brahma said that I myself is not immortal. How can I make you immortal? So they said that okay, then sometimes this comes in our mind that we will we try our level best to argue and give certain things, certain points that to make ourselves very safe. However, the Lord is most intelligent and he understands how to make things better for us. So Hiranyakashipu was trying his level best to establish himself in this material world, and he will become the most powerful. He was actually very powerful. He conquers Swarga, he conquers all the other lokas, and then he wanted to be immortal. And then he said, okay, I cannot become immortal, so let me try my level best. I will ask a boon in such a way that I will stay back here. So he was trying to trick. Just like we sometimes also trying to trick. So he wanted to try to trick Brahmaji. He said that, well, I want to die in a hand of a person who is not made by you. In your creation, he is not there. I want to die in a time when there is not day or night. I don't want to be. I don't want to die with weapons. I don't want to die in a place which is inside house or outside house. I don't want to die in this earth or maybe upper planetary system. In this way, he was having lot of ifs and buts just to make it sure that he survives. But hi, this is not the way that you try your level best to stay in this material world. Because whoever has taken birth in this material world, they have to go. So Brahmaji said, okay. And then Brahmaji was thinking what I have done. And all the gods and goddesses, they were also telling the gods and goddesses, they were thinking what to do. And he became so furious that during that time, when he went for the penances, during that time, his wife Koyadu was a very saintly personality. She was pregnant and having in her womb Prahlad. And what is the meaning of Prahlad? The meaning of Prahlad is Prakrishta Rupena Allah, the person who is always in bliss. Why is always in bliss? Because Krishna is always in bliss. And at that time when Hiranyakashipu was not there, it's a beautiful, beautiful pastime. I hope all of you are enjoying spiritually. Yes? Should I continue? Yes, thank you. So in this way, what happens actually? Kayadu was kidnapped by Indra, and he was about to kill the baby and the mother both. At that time, the great saint Narad Muni comes. Narada means like Jalada. Jalada means which gives water, rain, the clouds called Jalada. Narada means who gives Narayana, who gives Krishna. That's like Vaishnavas. And the wonderful personality of Narada Muni is always chanting Narada Muni Bhajaye Vina Radhika Ramana Nami. He's always chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So he came and he said that don't harm this lady and the baby in the womb, because he is an amazing Vaishnava and he will deliver this family. So whenever there is a devotee, he is always being protected by every means. So Narada Muni personally took Kayadu, the wife of Hiranyakashipu, to his ashram. And in that ashram, Narada Muni was always chanting and giving teachings of Bhagavad Bhakti. How devotional life is so wonderful. How, we need to worship Lord Vishnu. And by hearing so many years in the womb by his mother, and after getting birth also he was there, unless and until Hiranyakashipu comes back. When he was like 4 years old, his father came back, and till that time he was associating with Narada Muni, and he took full advantage of Narada Muni's association. Even if he is coming from a Asura family, but by the association, again, this is again a Sangha. Association of Narada Muni, just like with the touch of magnet, the iron becomes, magnet. So similarly, just like in fire, you put a iron, and after some time, the iron becomes fire. Similarly, he also tried his level best to hear and understand the Krishna consciousness, and he was so happy to get Narada Muni's association. His heart totally melted and changed, and he took full advantage of Narada Muni's association. So now we need to also understand, we also joined Srila Prabhupada's mission, this beautiful movement of ISKCON. Are we taking full advantage of being Krishna conscious? Think about it, and let's take advantage of it. So then Narad Muni brought him back, and then Hiranyakashipu was very happy to see his son, and then he asked, and at that time Hiranyakashipu was making havoc in this planet. He was destroying the Vishnu temples, and whoever will be worshipping Vishnu, they will be punished, and sometimes, maximum time, he used to kill them. At this time, what happens? Prahlad was being called, and first time in his father's lap he sat down. And at that time, when his father, smeared and smelled his head, he was so affectionate towards Prahlad, and then he asked, Prahlad, how are you? And what you have learned till now in your life? So at that time, Prahlad says, Kaumarat acharat pragyo dharman bhagavata niha durlabham manusam janma tadyapi adhrubham arthanam. He said, very beautiful sloka, that this human form of life is so rare. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jachare shayanam. Vahi samsare bahutastare kripa parahe murare. And then he said also that from the very beginning of our life, when we are young, because when the bamboo is young, you can bend it. When the clay is soft, you can bend it. Because when the clay becomes hard, it is difficult. And when the bamboo is hard, you cannot bend, it will break. So he said, Kaumarat acharat pragya, intelligent people from the very beginning of his life, their life, whether he is, he or she, they always try their level best to become more powerful in Krishna consciousness. And then he said, Durlabham Manushan Janma. Then we need to be, and in this Manusha Janma, in this form of human life, we need to be Hari Parayam, Hari Bhakti Parayam. We need to worship the Lord Spirit of Krishna. Namo Brahmanam Devaya, Guru Brahmanam Hitaya, Jagadhritaya, Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo Namaha. In this way, he told that his father was so unhappy to hear the name of Lord Vishnu. Immediately he threw him and got the two sons of Chanda and sons of Shukracharya, his guru, Chanda and Amarka, to teach him all the negativity Asura must learn. However, Prahlad went, and after a few months, he was being taught. What he taught, I am not going to discuss. You can read Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto. And then again he was bought. Then again he said, then his father said, Oh Prahlad, what you have learned in your Gurukul? Then he said, very famous shloka, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pad Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dhyasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam. He said that our life must have these 9 purposes of devotional service. Shravanam Kirtanam, Smaranam Padasevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dasyam, Sakhyam Atmanivedanam. In this we have discussed many times. This beautiful shloka he said. Small boy, but because of the association of Narad Muni, with the association that he got from the very beginning of his life. He was so focused and he knew that his father is going to be very upset. But he was not at all bothered. Why? Because of his faith of Lord Narayana. Sometimes we compromise our devotional service. Sometimes, whenever we see that in a situation and the group or the people that we make, they don't appreciate, so we adjust there. But there should not be any adjustment in your devotional service. If you are a devotee, be proud to be a devotee, like Dhruva and Prahlad. If you are a devotee, you be a devotee, like Prahlad. And even if somebody is not understanding, you be firm, polite, but firm. So Prahlad was also like that. Prahlad was so happy. Prahlad was having so much faith. Even if he understood that my father is going to make a lot of trouble for me, he was not at all bothered because he has so much faith on the Lord. So much faith he had in the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. Avashya rakhi with Krishna Vishwasabala. That's a beautiful quality that the devotee must have. We all must have. The faith, unflinching faith in the lotus feet of the Lord. Prahlad teaches us, when everything was going wrong, his father became so upset. And he said that this person need to be killed, even if he is my son. Because when you become mad, you don't know what is going to happen. Dhayatu vishyan punsha sangaste suprajayate sangat sanjayate kama kama krodha vijayate krodha samut bhavati samoha sriti vangsha buddhi nasha pranasya. Krishna says how stage by stage, because of your attachment to negativity, you ultimately ruin your life. And immediately he said, he made so many ways that Prahlad can be destroyed. And we all know he was put in the poisonous snakes in front of, poisonous snakes in front of a maddened elephant. They threw Prahlad from the top of a hill, made Prahlad, bind it with a big rock and put it inside the water. He was unfed. He was trying to be burnt. But nothing happened. Avashya rakhi Krishna Vishwasapala, because he was having so much faith in Krishna's lotus feet. That shakes mountain. Faith shakes mountain. A small bird lost his, its eggs. And he tried his little best. He lost his eggs in the ocean. So with his small beaks, he was trying to dry up the ocean. So by hearing this message, Garuda comes, because Garuda is the king of the birds, and he orders by his trial and his faith, his determination. He said that give back, this family's eggs. And then, Samudra means the ocean god, personally came with the eggs and offered it to them. So similarly, we all need to have faith. The situation of the natural world will be like this. Padam padam jadvipadam nadesha. Something is this, something is that. This will be going on. And if somebody thinks that everything is fine, he is a fool. You know what is a fool? Who is a fool? Near the airport, two persons were standing, two fools. So one fool was telling how big these elephants, what you call aeroplanes are. Then another man, it must be so much money they must be spending to paint the aeroplane. So another person said, who was another dull person, another fool. He said that that's why people tell you that you are a fool. Why they have to spend so much money on painting the flights? Actually, the flight, when it takes off and when it goes to the sky and it becomes small, then immediately with brush they paint it. Hare Krishna. That's the problem with this, with the foolishness of this material world. So the ultimate faith that we must have in the lotus feet of the Lord, like Prahlad. Prahlad was tortured, but he never forgot his dedication towards Krishna. So similarly, in the same situation we are in now in the material world, we will be always, but there is a difference. Even if you will be even if the material world will be, there will be problem. But devotees are bothered. Devotees are always adjustable, and very much focused in the service of the Lord. Matra Shvashastu Konteya Sita Ushma Shukha Dukkada Agama Paya Nitya Tam Titik Bharata. Tolerate, and devotees tolerate. They don't become impatient. ये क्या होगा, वो क्या होगा, ये हो गया, वो हो गया. अरे, chill. The Lord is there. You have taken the shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Narayana Navaicharan, and He will take care of us. And when we have that, like Prahlad Maharaj, following the footsteps of Mahajana Yesudhathanupanta, Krishna becomes very happy. So we all need to understand that. Let us all intensify the same pastimes we are hearing year after year. But more we are dedicated, it brings another new message in our life. New spiritual realizations in our life. Same pastimes. And that's the thing that we need to understand. That we are at the lotus feet of the Lord, we are having taken shelter. And depending on our shelter, Krishna will reciprocate. Ye yatha ma prapadyante tam sataiva bhajame. So now we are in a situation that we can study more, we can hear more, we can chant more, and then Krishna will take care of us. Because ultimately it is Krishna who is doing all these things. By giving us empowerment, Krishna will definitely take care of us. Right? So let's go ahead. And then one day, Prahlad again came, and again his father asked, what is the ultimate aim of life? What you have learned? And he said, ultimate aim is, oh my dear Asura Raja, oh my dear powerful personality, whatever strength you are having, it's actually coming from the Lord only. So why you are wasting your time? Now you see, he understood that now what is going to happen. But he was not at all bothered about it. That means the devotee is nirvik. Nirvik means he is not at all afraid to present the truth. And especially always is there to inspire a person how to love Krishna, how to love God. Because he knows that is the only way one person can be happy in this material world. If he surrenders to the lotus feet of Krishna. And then he said, where is your Lord? His father said, my Lord is everywhere. Everywhere he is there. And then in the day is coming on next week, coming week 6th of this month, Nrsimhadevasi. It was the dawn time, it was a dusk time, 5 o'clock, 4:30 to 5. Sky was reddish, the sun has gone down. It was nor day nor night, and it was also a suitable time. Why it was suitable time? Because the Lord is now ready to give the result or reciprocate with his devotee. Kaunteya pati janahi name bhakta pranashyati. He said, my dear Arjun, you take a vow. You tell my devotees will be never perished. My devotees will be always taken care by me. Masvacha. Don't worry. And in this way what happens, Prahlad says, he is everywhere, my dear father. Where is he? He is there in this pillar. Down! And in that pillar, it was a pillar of, crystal pillar. And immediately a ferocious sound comes. And then Bhagavan Nrsimhadeva appears. Shri Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki Narahari Thakur ki jai. And he was half lion, half man. When he said nor man, nor animal. He was not been created by Brahma. And he delivered Hiranyakashipu. He took Hiranyakashipu. There was a big fight, all his people died. And Prahlad was standing there seeing everything happening, and he was roaring in anger. How can you touch? How can you? And so much trouble he gave. But at last, Lord Nrsimhadev took him in his lap, and at the doorstep, it is not inside house, it is not outside, it was dusk, not day, nor night. He took him in his lap, nor in earth, nor in sky, and with his nail, no weapons. The Lord does not need anything. Lord does not need anything to kill anyone. He can send something which you cannot see also. and people can go back. Alexander the Great, he conquered the world. But Indian mosquito conquered him. Hare Krishna. So for that reason, immediately the Lord took away, from his belly his intestine, made him a garland, and delivered him. Actually, it is stated by the scriptures, and the Acharya is saying, when the Lord touched Hiranyakashipu, he was not at all feeling any pain. Why? Because it is Lord. Pavitram Paramidam, he is Purna, he is beautiful. He is the Lord Keshava. Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare. So immediately he got delivered, and Lord Nrsimhadev was furious. But by seeing this beautiful and dedicated small boy, Prahlad Maharaj ki.
Yeah.
So immediately he was so happy. He leaked. Leaked means, have you seen lion and lioness, leaking her cubs like that? So he started leaking the head of Prahlad. And Prahlad was standing like this. And Nrsimhadev was leaking. And Nrsimhadev said, what do you want? This I really liked. Prahlad said that, my dear Lord, I don't want anything. You see, this is the characteristic of a devotee. Anna vilashitam sunyam jnana karmadhyanavritam anukullena krishnanushilanam bhaktirutam. Rupa Goswami says that when you don't want anything and you don't have any other desire, and you worship the Lord with love, people worship sometimes with fear, with sometimes duty, and sometimes fear, sometimes duty, and sometimes and the best is the love. When you love without anything, Mahaprabhu says, Aslishava padaratam pinashtumam darshanam marmahatam karotuva yatha tatha vidadhatu lambato mat prananathastus evanapara. My dear Lord, you embrace me or reject me, you kick me or you give me darshan, or you don't come in front of me, but still I will love you, I will worship you because you are my worshipable Lord. That's the mood of a devotee, like Prahlad. Then the Lord said, Lord Nrsimhadev, that I am so happy with you, please ask something. He said, I don't want anything. And then Nrsimhadev started counseling him, that Prahlad, when some big person asks something, you should take something. You should respect him. And he was counseling and teaching his son, Prahlad, Lord Nrsimhadev. And then he touched his head and said, Prahlad, ask something. You know what Prahlad asked? Prahlad asked that please deliver my father. See this, how beautiful quality Prahlad has. His father only troubled him, fully troubled. Only once in his life he put him in his lap and gave him love and affection. And he remembered that. Because he is always, a Vaishnava is always very thankful. Always remembers the good things that people have done for us. Isn't it totally opposite for in this material world? What we remember? ईंट का जवाब पत्थर से, हमको ऐसा बोला, हम तो दिखा देंगे, हमारा भी मुंह है, हमारा भी जीवा है, हमको ऐसा किया, हम दिखा देंगे. Why he did that? Why he did that? But devotees are not like that. Prahlad remembered his father loved him once. That is a quality the Lord Rama, that is the quality of Krishna. Krishna never forgets. Similarly, the beautiful quality comes in his devotee also. And what he did? He immediately said, please deliver my father. And then Lord Nrsimhadev said, what to talk about your father? Because you have taken birth in this family, 21 generations, up and down, will be delivered and they will be going to Haribo.
Haribo.
So similarly, this is the whole pastime. And then Lord Nrsimhadev coronated him as his father's, lineage. And he was the king of Asuras. Uchasur is actually a great devotee of the Lord. And his grandson was another great personality, Bali Maharaj. This family is blessed. Why? The Lord personally came is to deliver them. So the same way, on 6th of this month, Lord Nishingadev is appearing. We need to all understand, it is we are hearing every year. But is it happening in our heart? That I am becoming more and more closer to Krishna. I am becoming thankful in my heart whatever my devotees have done in my life. And my faith is so strong in the respect of Krishna. So we need to introspect all this thing. And with this note, let us all pray to Lord Nishingadev. And my dear Lord, please protect us. Nishingadev is so fearsome, even the dead personification. Mrityu namamya. Nirishingham vishanam bhadram. He is so beautiful, so charming, so great, so pavitra, so pure. Even the dead personification is fear about Lord Nishingadev. So we have arranged puja, Abhishekam in whatever way is possible. The niti will be done in the temple inside. And you are all there in my heart and my prayers. You will be offering special pujas for your children, for your elders, and for you as well. You are always there in my heart. But what I want, let us all try our level best to be more serious in our Krishna consciousness. Let us all stay for many, many years and bring positivity to the world. However, if Krishna wants, we don't know. So let us be serious now. And when we become serious, we'll be very much pleased. There will be no fear in our heart. Just like Prahlad. So in this way, when we practice Krishna consciousness, we will be always happy, always blissful, and don't worry, as Krishna says, He will take care of us. I wish you all the best. Tomorrow again, with this pastime, I will be coming online in Bengali at 11 o'clock. So every Saturday evening, 7 o'clock, will be our Sangha here. And I hope all of you are very much encouraged and happy. Stay well, take care of each other, and inspire each other. And we have a lot of time to develop each other now. This is the best time. Take full advantage of this time. And sometimes, we feel, oh, what is happening? Everything will be taken place if you have faith in the Lord. He will take care of us. Dedicate your life for the service of the Lord, and He will take care of us. Everyone will be protected. It depends how we are utilizing this time. Let us all take this opportunity in a good spirit, in a devotional way, and think about those who have done a lot of good things for us. Even a small thing if somebody has done, we should thank. And we can call him and thank that, thank you very much that you have done something wonderful for me. You may get my call because I really love all of you and respect all of you because you love Krishna so much. Let us all inspire each other to love Krishna more. Today morning I was sitting here and then I saw there is a tree. From that tree, and we get, we are given some nuts here for the squirrels and the birds to come. Water and nuts we have given. Small, some small nuts. And I saw that, one gilhari, one, squirrel is thinking whether to jump from that branch to this place or not. So I was watching whether he is jumping or not. And he jumped. Very sweet, very nice. And he was so happy to get the food. And he is very happy to get the water, and which is actually offered to Shri Gaur Nitai. So I was just thinking we all need to take risk. Risk of giving up material, unnecessary things, and take shelter in the lotus feet of the Lord. In the beginning, it's a little bitter, but actually the bitter things, the medicine you take, you will be cured from inside. So let us all pray and take risk. Let us all come out and be more Krishna conscious. And in that way, we will be making full use, right use of our human form of life. Love everyone by giving Krishna, and love yourself by giving Krishna. You have to be Krishna conscious in your Krishna conscious movement as well. Thank you very much. Let us all pray to Lord Nrsingadev. We will have Nrsinga Kirtan and then we will end today's Sangha. And you are always there in my prayers. Thank you very much for loving Krishna. Together we will chant, okay? Namaste भक्त रक्षक भगवान भक्त वत्सल नृसिंहदेव की भक्त वर्षि प्रहलाद महाराज की. So have a wonderful week ahead, remembering Krishna, and rest assured his lotus feet is there in all of your head. Take care. Have a wonderful week ahead. Keep in touch. Hare Krishna.